Hey guys, today I want to share a story about a Kazakh girl who had a dream to play in WHL. Um, my English is not that good, but I will give it a try. Um, my name is Bulbul Kartanbay. I'm 30 years old now, and I'm the first female Kazakh player who played in WHL. In 2019, I signed a contract with Metropolitan Riveters. So I'm going to tell a story. I'm going to share my story because I think that people have to know that every girl, every woman have right to have a dream. I was born in a strict Kazakh family uh, where girls not have that much choice. You have to study, and then you have to get married, and then you have to go to university and be a housewife, and pretty much that's it. But I couldn't make it. um, I always want want to be a athlete, and I had so much passion for my sport, and I'm glad that I met hockey in my life. To be honest, um, I didn't choose hockey. Hockey chose me. Hockey chose me. It's very funny, but mm I tried boxing. I tried wrestling, and my parents was against about it because it's like stereotypical men's sport. And then in fifth grade, I played soccer. I played football, and then we moved to big city. And in this big city, I couldn't study in the public school and have my sport on the side because it was so far from each other, and my parents didn't have time to drive me back and forth. Um, and we found the sport internet. It's like um, you having their sport, you having breakfast, you having school, you having lunch, and then you having again practice. So it was perfect match for me. And then I went there in the summer with my parents. I don't know what about they talked, but I started go there. Um, First, we did off ice practices. We played soccer, and every activity is what we did. It was outside, um, and it was summer. And then when it's September started, school started. The coach gave me the skates and shin pads. And I was surprised, like what is that? So yes, and then I went to ice. I bring my skates, I put it on, and I started to skate. For me, it was easy because in my childhood, I had experience and I can skate on roller skates. It was my favorite. So, and then I won, when I went to ice. Um, the coaches was surprised, like, oh, look at this little girl, she can skate and she doing fine. That's how I started to play hockey, to be honest. Yeah, it's a long story, so I think I will do 3 4 good videos because I want to share about it, because it's really not about only sport. It's also about women's rights. It's also about uh, your dream, about your choice in life. Um, yeah, because nobody wants me to do sport from my family, but I was always following my heart, following my dream, and yeah, for me to play in WHL, it was some of, I don't know, dream which will never come. I remember that feeling like in 2015, when the leagues opened. I remember in Kazakhstan, I was with my teammates and I said, "Hey girls, I think will be so much amazing to play in this league. It's something like unbelievable if someone from us will go and play." I remember that because everyone was laughing at me like how you can think about it, like relax. Yeah. So, um, yeah, if I'm talking about NWHL, how it started in 2017, um, it was some event. It was 25 years friendship between Kazakhstan and Canada, and we had Boris KHL ice rink. It was a huge and event, and it was the Boris KHL ice rink. It's the biggest ice rink in Kazakhstan. It's brand new. It's great, and uh, it's located in Astana. It's Astana. It's a capital city of Kazakhstan. Obviously, there's lots of government people and a hockey president of Kazakhstan Federation. So when they went for this event, I brought my mom because she speaks English. My English was really terrible, and then we met there so many nice people. We met there Larionov, Denis Maruk, um, and the biggest person for me as a woman hockey player, it was a Semi Jo Small, Samantha. And I told my mom, like, let's go and talk with her. Let's ask from her, like, what we can do. I want to play. And then Samantha bring her gold medals from World Championship, from Olympic Games. It was really amazing to talk with her, to meet her. Like it was like you touching someone from your dream. I don't know. It was really funny. It's and amazing. I just I don't know how to explain fully because um, my English is not that great, but I can explain, I can talk, but not that much. Um, and then we asked Samantha, like, I'm a good player. I want to play. I want to go and all this stuff. And then she advised me to go to the website. It was for CWHL, Canadian Women's Hockey League, and then apply for some teams. And then we did it. I drafted by Boston team. It was 2017, 2018, I guess. Yeah, and we were so happy when we saw it in Twitter. Like they tagged me and said, "Kartanbay picked by draft, blah blah blah, by Boston team," and I don't know. I was unbelievable happy at this time, and my mom was supporting me. She was always she always how to say she always had my back. Um, I'm talking about it, and I really want to cry because these feelings I never can't. These feelings you never can buy. You can just feel it. So that's what I want to mention. And then, unfortunately, uh, I had declined my visa to USA 4 times. It was so horrible. I felt myself like unluckiest person in this world. We applied 1 time, second time, third time, fourth times, and every time they declined. So, and then I started to post in all my social media, in Facebook, Instagram, and also in Twitter. Yeah, that time was Twitter with a blue bird. So I started to post everywhere like, why? Like, if you're a talented athlete, you want to show your skills. You can't go to another league, the highest league, and show your skills. Because I think like you're 18, 19, 20, 21, you're not will be always good. I mean, you have energy at these ages and you can't be always the same. I don't know, I feel like that. Maybe someone else will feel and say different, but for me it's like that. And then I remember in Twitter, some of Kristen Hack, she just texted me in Twitter, like, just apply for, come to Canada and try to apply for a visa. And I was so surprised. Like, I didn't expect the help from anywhere. And yeah, I remember it like yesterday. So uh, it was the second time when I felt myself like I have a chance for something. And then I applied for a visa, and it was bingo. I got Canadian work visa, I guess, or I don't remember, but it was visa for 6 months. Um, and then I flew to Canada, and I started to train with team. To be honest, for me, it was stressful first 3 months because I never was that far from my home country, and I couldn't speak English. It was like only, hey, how are you? My name is Bulbul. I'm lost, and I'm from Kazakhstan, and that's it. And then after 3 months to talking and speaking with people and learning English, I did better. But mentally also, I felt very vulnerable. I felt alone. Uh, and also time differences. It was 12 hours. Like, I couldn't talk with my mom or with my dad, with my family, because when we had daytime in Kazakhstan, it was nighttime. Um, but I did all this stuff because I had main goal. I just said myself, like, I will give a try. Anything else, what is possible, maybe I will trust the universe, to God. Like, and then, yeah, unfortunately, that year I didn't make the Calgary Inferno team, because I understand, like, I'm from Kazakhstan. I played hockey 11 years for that time. And there was all different girls from national USA team, national Canadian team. Obviously, I didn't have chance, because the girls played like 20 years, 22 years. They only played hockey. I was like 24. I played hockey only 11 years. So they said, good luck, girl. Yeah, but um, okay, so after that, I didn't make a team. I remember I was crying, like, oh no, I couldn't, blah, blah, blah. And then I asked Kristen, like, um, can you give me advice? Like, I want to stay in Canada and play and give myself a try. And she advised me to try to play for Calgary Coyotes team. It's a, like, I don't know, farm team, something like that. And then I started play there. I emailed them with them back and forth, and they said, "Yeah, come and play." And that's how I started my career in Canada, like that. To be honest, the Kristen and Kirsten, they really helped me a lot, because I lived with them, and then I learned English. I learned Canadian culture. They showed me, like, I don't know. They was the first persons who I met in Canada, and it was so smooth. They did everything they can, and for me, it was great. Like, I'm very thankful them that I met them at this time. Yeah. So after season to play for Calgary Coyotes, I went to Minnesota to get ready for World Championship for Kazakhstan national team. That's how I continued my career. Um, and then in summer, June, July, and August, it it was really the way to my dream. Like, I remember someone was taking interview with me, from me. I don't know how to say, but and the post was like, Bulbul Kartanbay way to the dream. I guess it's something like that. So yeah, it was really way to my dream because I went to Minnesota. Um, I stayed there for 3 months, and it was the toughest time in my life because um, I didn't had car. I know that like I know that you when you're staying in USA or Canada or somewhere else, you need to have a car. That's why kids like 16 years old they already driving. For me, it's unusual because in Kazakhstan you can not have car all life because everything is closed. And but yeah, in Minnesota it was different, and yeah, it was toughest time because I didn't had a car, I didn't had enough money. I stayed, but the good thing is I stayed with some good family. They also playing sports, and all 3 months, everything I had the same schedule. Um, I have no friend, no shopping, no any like fun stuff. I had only ice practices, gym practices, uh, good food. I mean healthy food, and uh, I slept like 8 hours, and I was taking care about my body, about my preparation for upcoming season, and I always had a goal. That's why I did it for 3 months, but it was really hard. I helped as a coach. Um, yeah, I learned English. Um, I was I was doing some meditation, visualization. I remember that. And then I remember that I asked for a bike, um, not scooter, like bike, which you're riding. And I was yeah riding bike, and uh, I had music on my headphones, and I always was motivating myself by this biggest goal, like I want to play or I want to play in NWHL in USA or in Canada. To be honest, I don't know, sometimes I was thinking like, well, girl, you have to go back, there's nothing will happen. But sometimes, like most of the times, I just told myself I will just give a shot, I will just give it a try, maybe I can, like like how Hillary Knights say on her social medias, like dare to be. So it was almost the same for me. And then uh yeah, and then the like free agent camps started, like you signing for that, you go in. And then I went first place and first team where I went, it was Minnesota Whitecaps, because I stayed in Minnesota, obviously. And then we had 3 days, I guess, ice time, a game time, a scrimmage. We showed our skills. It was really something like really wow for me. Like around me was so much talented players, and I was only one Kazakh, like who came there. I remember, and then I remember the second or third day we played scrimmage, and I was sitting on the bench, and the girls talking with each other, and I can't because I don't have that much like English. I can talk, but a bit. About game, I couldn't talk that much. And then I remember I was on the bench, and we was changing each other like one D or one forward, one left forward, or something like that. And then I sat on the sit on the bench, and I was like holding my stick like that, and I was thinking like I want to score, like I really want to score right now and show it like everyone, because there was a video filming our scrimmage, and the coaches was there, managers was there, and some other people's. And I was jumping out on ice and running to the net, and someone was shoot it to the net, and I just played for rebound and I scored. I was so happy. For me it was like a goal in a real game, because I don't know, it was that much good feelings, and I understand that my hard work will pay off, just because I had this goal in my head and I was keep working to get in. And then, like, after Minnesota Whitecaps, I went to the I applied for Buffalo Buttes free agent camp. Free agent camp, or I don't know how it's called, but it's like only 1 or 2 or 3 days. And I remember the host family with who I stayed in Minnesota, Zupandiks, their last name, they helped me with uh, hotel, and my mom, she helped me with airplane tickets. Yeah, my money was really tight. Like, I couldn't afford myself anything like that, like ticket, hotel, or something else. I was just a poor hockey player, to be honest, like, who just doing so much stuff for achieving the dream. And then, like, I went there, I meet Mandy. I forgot the last name, but she's really nice person. I talked with her and I said I'm coming for a camp, and I showed myself. I showed my skills. We played games and all this stuff, and and then that's it. I went back, and I also applied for New Jersey Riveters team, but I didn't went there. I just applied, and I remember the 2 weeks from August 2nd, I guess, until August 16th. The 2 weeks was so much long for me. It felt, it was feel, how to say, it felt right that much long, like all my life. I was like up and down, but I was keep training. I was keep going to practices, keep doing shooting practices every day, keep doing the dribbling like every single day, going to off ice practices, going to the gym. Like, I did everything, even if mentally I was up and down. Sometimes I was crying like maybe it will never happen, like maybe they all three teams, they will say no, you're like not good enough, like no thank you. It's real life. Like, I can understand, because I'm from Kazakhstan, and I'm just coming, I just went to USA to just try myself. And then, yeah, it was very tough time, because I called my mom, I talked with my mom every day, I talked with my dad every day, even they are divorced and staying separately, they did not talking with each other, but I was need this support from both of my parents. i I didn't had I didn't had friends. So yeah, my parents was very good support for me, like only one support for me. And my sister, obviously I have a like older sister. Yeah, I remember I was meditate every day, and uh, doing visualization. I was closing my eyes and I like tried to see myself on ice, like how I sign the contract, how I go on ice, how I play, how I giving high five to my mm, to my teammates. Yeah, I worked on myself so hard, not only physically but also mentally. Mm, yeah, like when you want to do something, you have to push everything from yourself what you can, and uh, everything else will do universe for you. Like, if it's possible and you can do it, you have to do it. That's how I understand, like, everything what I do in my life. I think, like, if you have the goal, you have to have steps to achieve this goal, and you have to give everything from yourself to get it. Okay, so if we get going back, and I remember this day like yesterday, really. It was August 16. I remember like 15, 14, 13, 12, I don't know, August. I was really like, okay, I think I have to plan to go back, to fly back to Kazakhstan and play for national team, play for a capital team, blah, 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 all this stuff. And then I had a call. First call I had from Buffalo Bills team. And they said, hey, Bulbul, we have a great news for you. Let's come and play, let's come and play, and let's sign with us. And like I couldn't believe. I was like, it's happening. Like, oh my God, it's real. And then obviously I was happy and I said, yeah, sure, I will. And then after maybe after 5 minutes, I had a call from Metropolitan Riveters team, Kate, from Kate. She also called me and she said, "Yeah, we know that we didn't saw you like in real, but we saw your videos. We looked for your profile, and uh, we want to um, get get to our team." Yeah, like I didn't know what to tell. I said, uh, I want, but I also have a call from Buffalo Buttes because I'm honest. I'm honest always. And after that, I called my mom. It was nighttime in Kazakhstan. I called my mom and I talked with her and I said, "What should I do?" And the first reasonable question, my mom said, "Do you know where you will stay? Okay, you will play, but do you know where you will stay? What like?" She asked me like reasonable questions, and then like we talked about that in New Jersey. It's close to Philadelphia. We had friends, families, and then in New Jersey I had coaches who I know. They are Russian speaking, and I was also training with them. Uh, yeah, I also was training with them, talking with them, mm, and I don't know, but somehow we chose Metropolitan Riveters. For me, it was I thought it will be interesting to play there because of location, maybe because of friends, because of people, uh, something like that. To be honest, and this is how I signed for NWHL. And uh, to be honest, there's too much story to share with you. And the next episode or the next video, I will tell you about how it was, like how I went to New Jersey, how the people met me that time, and how I felt myself. Because after the happiness and after the tears of happiness, after all this attention, I had so big like that. I had responsibility, which is was very was very hard for my shoulders, like responsibility to um, I don't know, to present not only your family, not only your city, but your whole country. Like I was just only one player, like female player from Kazakhstan, to play in NWHL, and it was very stressful for me. So I will tell about that, but it will be on the next video. And thank you everyone who watched this video until the end. And you can write the comments. I would like to read about it. You can share about this. You can share the link of this YouTube channel and we can talk about it because I want to talk about them. I want to talk about lots of things that, but first of them is like every kid have a chance to do what they want. I don't know, did I explain it in the right way? But every kid has a right to choose what he want or she want. And the second is like every female, every girl, every woman, she has a rights, rights to do what she want, follow her dream. Like I want to talk about women's rights also. And the third is like mm, that for athletes, we all know that in our time is only physical preparation is not enough. You have to be mental, moral, like support, health support, mental health, moral support, all the stuff you have to have it. Emotional, you have to be strong. Um, yeah, and then also I want to talk about great persons like who are helping with you on your way. Mm, because if if there is not these people, maybe something will be happening in a different way. And also about like parents, like uh how I don't know, if you are parent, for example, hockey mom, hockey dad, how to support your kid to make their dream come true. So thank you again. I hope it was interesting to hear my story, and see you later, guys. It was a Bulbul Kartanbay from Kazakhstan. Bye bye.